Oh yes, oh yes. If I remember, how said that club opened up in the evening, so did like the afternoon, if I recall still.
It's uh 8 o'clock. So you guys can basically rest up a bit. It'll be a nightclub that's open from like uh, uh 10 to probably like 4 in the morning. It's
And
I
Go ahead.
and luck recruiting.
in a Mechaville, there was a bounty board or some type of a bounty bounty job.
There's not a bounty board, but the job I do have for you, let me go ahead and bring it up. Notes. Where are they?
Hey, does he Series have their own place in Mechaville, or where would he call home with that?
Um, the mayor has his own place in Mechaville. I assume that's where you guys were headed, unless there's a inn just outside called the Out of Town Inn. If you guys want to like spend the night somewhere that's like not like there, it's up to you
Okay,
guys.
just checking where we can stay for the night when need to rest up.
For the job ad, the only one I had for you was a wasteland courier job. It's the with the Southland Dispatch. Essentially, it's 50 caps per delivery, and it's going to be like a delivery job around town for delivering some goods to some individuals. You'll have to take the job from uh, somebody over at Southland Dispatch, but it's essentially insinuating like there's a job opening with the mailroom, like a courier service. All right.
So it is just per package delivery then.
Yeah, per package delivery. Like they'll hand you some in like per delivery service. Let's see
That
here.
sounds reasonable to me.
All right. When we last left off, the party had met each other, an assortment of pre-war ghouls, all from different backgrounds. Two were pre-war military individuals, one a Southern Army man, and another who is now a cowboy and bounty hunter for the NCR, hunting a dangerous individual known as Flesh Skinner. And lastly, a computer expert and friend of Mechaville's founder and mayor, uh, John Carter. They had been tasked with cleaning up some of the problems that Nuka Nouveau itself had created, and did so after fighting some nasty and hard-to-kill bugs. With that done, they did some shopping and sent Scrap Heap Sam off to the capital, Solstice City, to deal with the waste. As for Marcus Bright's bounty, they had settled on a ghoul bar to the northeast known as Necrosis Nightclub, a location Brampton had given them a heads up for, warning them to steer clear of the ghost-based crew. It seems like individuals who believe in the supremacy of ghouls over humanity. Let me go ahead and drop you guys back into your location at the Indoor Bazaar.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Where were you guys last? John Carter, you were with Joel shopping for stuff, and then Marcus Bright and I guess other people. You guys had gotten all the goods that you needed. You were just shopping before everybody left off.
Correct. I bought the long barrel modification for my hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Just real quick, the junk guy, he had a gun nut too, correct?
Yeah, he did.
All right.
I'm glad I can finally move again. I feel like I've been frozen in place for a week now.
The
Yeah,
joints do get stiff at night.
that's that time dilation. It's kind of weird, huh?
Hey, yeah.
All right. All right. So what are you gentlemen doing today?
I'm currently just looking
Uh, How far away is the courier job office?
Here I can show if you guys are okay with it. I'll go ahead and switch over to the town screen.
Sure.
Scream.
I was just taking a peek to see if I can get in one last gun upgrade, but
Yeah, let's go ahead. What did you want to upgrade?
that is what I was currently looking up. So if we want to change maps and all that, I will present it to you in a half a second.
Okay. I'm moving you guys over to Terminus map. It's in the center of the map that where you guys are currently located. You guys are kind of in the downtown section of Terminus. It's a large area, but not as large as the capital. It's a large area that Mechaville has kind of like sectioned off using whatever they could, old walls of buildings, fortified like sheet metal, a lot of the shipping containers near the main parts of the gates. But this is general section of where Mechaville's walls are. There's the indoor bazaar right here. Um, the Mech Arena, which is open on Saturdays. It's still Friday for you guys because a day hasn't passed yet. Here's the Southland Express, and then the Mayor's Manor, and then the Industries building. And another view of the town is here. An easier way to see it is there's like a postcard that he gave everybody. The mayor handed out to each of y'all. I'll go ahead and share that with you. Kind of like the snow globes from Fallout New Vegas. Every time you guys visit a place, you end up somehow, one way or another, finding one of these postcards. Each of you found one, and were given one for Atlanta and Georgia. Uh, and the most recent one was given to you by the mayor when he first introduced himself. He kind of handed these out. One way or another, you guys found the Georgia and Atlanta ones. I'm not gonna tell you how you found those. That's up to you guys.
No worries. I did decide on what to grab.
Yep.
If I'm able to, I'd like to get calibrated and sharpshooter's grip for my 10 millimeter.
Okay. What page is that on?
That is on page 100.
Calibrated and sharpshooter.
Yeah, that would come out to be 35 caps.
35 caps. Okay, he's gonna try and mark it up to 45 unless you want to do like a barter roll with him.
Well, I got 15 silver coins, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what was is it 4-1?
Every one of them is like worth 10 caps.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you just want to go ahead and do 45 caps off, he'll go ahead and give you those two modifications.
Okay. I'll give him 5 coins for a total of 50,
Okay.
considering it a tip.
And
Thank
then,
you.
no problem.
No problem. I didn't want to take up too much time with it, but.
Let's see here. Advance the time. I'm gonna say that takes about 30 minutes for him to modify for you. So now it's 8:30. You guys are able to go to any number of locations. You guys are right here at the Indoor Bazaar. The mayor's house is over towards the park area. There's a church that has been modified into some sort of store outside of the Indoor Bazaar. There's the main building for the factory. There's the fairgrounds and the combat dome, or also called the Mech Arena.
The Combat Dome.
The combat dome, yeah.
It's very charming.
You called it a combat dome? I guess you ain't from around here, son.
So what do you guys want to do?
I don't know, troops, what do you feel?
What's the in-game
John,
time
do
right
you
now?
have any
In-game time is about 8:30.
PM?
Yeah.
uh John,
Yeah.
John, do you have any matters you want to take care of at the mayor's house?
I didn't have anything in particular.
Uh, Sirius, do you have any plans for the day? If not, uh, uh,
Well, I
I
think
would
we
like to
should.
pay a visit to the
Who would you like to
continue.
pay the visit to?
The mayor's house, I believe so.
All right. Well, I would like to do at least a couple couriering jobs because my coin purse is getting kind of light, and Daddy needs to have more god mobs.
All right.
I
Well,
can,
if you guys are heading over
can agree.
to the Southland Dispatch, I'll go ahead and move you guys there. Um,
Now, there's one thing I wanted to make clear with you, Mr. Carter, and the like. Um, as long as we're in agreement to this, everything will be fine. I do believe that each one of us should have an equal vote, but when it comes to asking who is in charge, it is I. Does that sound justifiable with y'all?
So you're saying you want to be the one calling shots around here?
Well, I'm going to be the one, at least on on the face of people, to be in charge. I do believe in democracy, after all.
I have no issue with you being in charge. If there's the issue, I will take it up directly to you, so there's no misunderstanding about any problems.
What you, Mr. Carter?
I mean, shouldn't I be the face around here, considering y'all are outsiders? I'm the one who the town actually knows around here.
Right, but we're not going to be in this location for an extended period of time, and it is not uncommon for a group to have a local scout, as you would.
You calling me a little scout here, mister?
Considering that that's what I did for a living back before the war, I don't consider that a degradation in any form. What I'm saying is that you are experienced with the people here. When we're no longer here, it might change that situation now.
I've been around here quite a while, Mr. Silas. I know my
Now,
way around more than just Mechaville here.
we're all ghouls. We've all been around. That's a card that we all have. It doesn't necessarily mean we need to play with each other. Now, if you feel strongly and you want to be the lead on people, that is fine, but that means you're going to have to step up and lead. Are you okay with that?
Well, this is a democracy, as you said. After all, we can surely consult one another.
Sounds reasonable. I just wanted to have, pecking order, worked out in advance because, we speak to somebody of high importance. They're not going to want to deal with all three of us. They want to deal with the leader.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think that should be me.
Well,
People know me around here.
it does seem like we have a two-way tie. So I have forgotten Donald's character's name.
Marcus.
Oh, there it is. Um, Marcus, which one would you feel comfortable following? Either Mr. Carter or myself.
If you have no opinion,
Uh,
I guess we can do a contested check.
Yeah, that's why I
I would
give
say,
players AP so they can contest each other.
uh, John, have been here much more longer. I know the people with a bit of expertise on the region, so I would have him be the face, as he is a recognizable face with a name that people can recognize. Unlike you, Silas, as you recently came back home.
Well, from the mouth
Nothing
of
against
James. Well, it
Oh,
seems, Mr. Carter, you are now, for all intents and purposes, the leader of this group. So, please lead on.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, Mr. Marcus. Now, we still doing the. I guess we're still heading on to the caravan stuff,
Oh, you
the
talking about
courier
the
stuff.
yeah the courier? You guys are if you're heading over to the courier job, I've moved you over to the screen. Let me just see. As you enter in, you see a small wooden shack building. It's maybe about two floors of a building. It's kind of a squarish building. It's not large. It's got a window out towards the front so people can see the caravans that come in and out of town. It's window out of the front, window to the side, so people can see the caravans and stop them as they come in to weigh in and check in. As you enter in, it's a white tile floor with a nice pattern. Uh, I would say spray painted into the floor. It's Southland Dispatch's logo. It appears to be a post-war company that has established itself in the South.
Do we have a
ah,
map for this, or is it just theater of the mind?
Oh, are you guys on the map?
I can see the map.
I just need a blank screen.
You see it now?
You might need to refresh.
Yeah, let me try refreshing.
scroll down to the bottom of the page and you should see your token. Uh, uh, Bakhan.
Yeah, I just still see a
Zoom
a
out.
black map.
I was to say zoom out until you get a much fuller map. Your token also might not have the visions.
I was about to say, could this be a fog of war thing?
This could be a me fucking up his token thing.
Nice.
This is
I,
on me.
I don't see a Johnson Carter token at the bottom of the map.
I
Because
had to
it's
delete it and I'm dropping it back down. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on me.
I can see. I can fight.
As you enter in, a gentleman kind of clocks all three of you and notices Carter. It's like, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Carter? Can I get you something? Or you coming here to send off a package? Give me a second and I'll go grab Miss Mia."
Well, actually, I came in here because I heard y'all needed some help with some courier services.
And the second she hears help from upstairs, she comes rushing down. Help! Help! Carter, are you here to help? Oh my God! Everything is on fire. This I have the since the last courier dispatch officer died, I am in over my head. There are papers going left. There's papers going right. I have to get shipments out. I don't have a courier. Please tell me you're taking a job. Any job in town, any job out of town, it doesn't matter.
Uh, let's see. Where's that sheet that we got on from the bulletin board?
Yeah. Are you a skilled navigator of the wasteland with a knack for getting from point A to point B quickly and safely? Do you thrive in high-pressure situations and possess excellent problem-solving skills? If so, we want you to join our team as a wasteland courier. As a wasteland courier, your primary responsibility will be to deliver valuable goods, messages, and supplies between settlements in the Dixieland region. You'll need to traverse treacherous terrain, evade hostile factions, and overcome some obstacles. Yada yada yada.
Oh, is it just a generic thing?
Yeah, it's boilerplate for it. Like, would you like a wasteland courier job?
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was like a specific thing. I'll mention to her that we can help out with any like jobs inside the city, but if you got anything towards the Necrotic Nightclub, we can also take that on our way out there. I got not one, but three people able to courier for you.
I have some packages around town. We have some, four different shipments for around town if you're looking to just ship some stuff around town. But let me, she's shuffling, she's flipping through stuff, looking open packages. She runs upstairs. You can hear the clutter of things shaking and moving, and actually it's like sorting through things. And she comes down with a package. I have this for Miss Rhonda. I'm not really quite sure what it is, but it's like
It
a small tube. Uh, it's got a series of markings on it. Uh, Hashtag markings. A yellow or a orange exclamation mark, yellow and black wrappings around it, and it says "warning, warning" on it all over the tube.
mostly paid to just to live and not to inquire about what we're delivering, and that's totally fine with me. And if I had my say, I'd say let's knock out all the locals before we go far.
And she says,
I
I can pay
agree.
50 caps for the local delivery. Once you deliver everything locally, it should be no problem. I've got a, let's see here, some bolts of cloth for Miss Sister Faith over at the dope store. I've got, let's see here, a package of papers for Jolt, uh, a package of herbal medicine, and some sort of engine parts for wrench over at the indoor bazaar. So two or three of these things are going to the indoor bazaar, and one of them's heading over to Sister Faith's store as the dope.
And that's 50 per delivery.
It's 50 in total, 50 for jobs. The local jobs don't really pay that much because I can run them out. But I kind of need it here because, I'm taking calls, I'm coordinating calls between delivery centers, I'm trying to get in touch with every one of the caravan shipments. Uh, but I could do the local jobs. There are no problems. I could pay you about 50 caps for all four of these being delivered. But the long distance jobs, I'll pay you 50 caps per each one.
What do you say, boss?
Uh, th- all the jobs she mentioned so far are inside the city, right?
Yeah, everything she mentioned except for this strange looking tube is inside the city, like bolts of cloth, package of papers, herbal medicine, and engine parts.
And the strange tube one, is that delivery on our way to the Necrotic Nightclub, or is it out of the way?
It's something that she said is for Rhonda over at Necrosis.
Oh, okay. I think we can take all those.
Oh, yes, sir. Between now until evening when the club's open, we can do those jobs and have a bit of spending money when we do go there.
All right. Um, if you guys are headed over towards the indoor bazaar to deliver three of these, I'll drop you back off there.
Just to check, is that 50 each or 50 total?
50
Uh,
total for the inside the city things, an extra 50 for the
Yeah.
Necrosis delivery.
I
yeah,
mean,
that's pretty
all of
much
us, 50 per individual or 50 for our group.
50 for the job. I'll give you 5 trade tokens. You can figure out how you want to split them.
All right, these guys are getting better and better.
All right, and I'm just gonna move you guys over to the indoor bazaar. I'm guessing you're headed there first.
I mean, it seems to be the best since there's grouped up there and all that.
Uh, she mentioned Jolt, which is right here. Wrench and Miss Sage over here.
I'll deliver to Jolt.
All right. As you head in, Jolt kind of looks up from his. You can hear the ratchet of a wrench working on something. He looks up and he's like, "Yeah, is there something I can get you?"
Hey Jolt, I heard you got a delivery from the courier service.
Yeah, yeah. He kind of pauses and he's like, uh, "What exactly is it?"
I'll pull it out and present it to him.
Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. He rips open the pages, and you can see him thumbing through a what looks to be a comic before he stops on one page, shuts it, and sets it on the table. He hands you 5 caps as a basically a tip. It says, "Thank you very much. This is exactly what I needed. Excellent."
Um, let, let's see. Am I able to tell like what it is he was like getting out of that?
Yeah, yeah. Roll me a perception, science check if you could figure out exactly from the glance that you had. It's gonna be difficulty 2.
Can I spend a luck point to make this a luck roll?
Yeah, you can.
All right. See, luck science.
Yeah.
Well, just going to keep an eye out for trouble and all that.
Wow. Okay. Roll 20. Did not want me to succeed on that.
Yeah. You notice something almost begin to budge. You always seem to have a strain of lucky things happen to you, Carter. But today, what you saw begin to budge, fix itself back into like it started the slide, stopped, and especially when he grabbed it a little bit tighter, stopped, and he sets it under his desk, and he just thanks you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I needed that right away. I think. I sure do enjoy my Grogneck the Barbarian. Is there anything else I can get you?
I did just want to mention that this just happened to be fate with me walking into the courier service when they needed help with this. They do seem to be slammed recently, so if you need anything, or if you got any other shipments coming in, you might need to go to them directly to pick up.
He, I did not realize that it was that backed up. I'll tell everybody else in the bazaar that we need to begin go grabbing our stuff, but that is the whole point of a courier service, isn't it? You can kind of hear him frustrated.
I mean, personal opinions aside, sir, I mean, our service would be more than happy to do all your delivering needs. Um, just, I think my companion here is just trying to gently bolster your, thoughts when something might be running a touch late or not.
Yeah, I guess you're right. The old courier dispatcher did pass away not long ago, so I guess she's kind of swamped.
But
All
don't
right.
take it as any, never mind. The courier service are going to be up, running well, and just like a well-oiled machine. So, yeah, you can keep your faith in um, our service, and we'll be more than happy to keep on bringing what you need.
He thinks about it and he says, "Here, for another 10 caps, if you could drop this off, tell him I need this." And he writes some stuff down. You can see him turn around and he's very careful to make sure that you guys can't see what he's doing. He slips something, he reaches underneath his desk, slips something into an envelope, licks it, writes an address on it, and says, "If you could make sure this is sent off uh, uh, to Jameson and Jameson Supplies over in Solstice City."
Well, I'll be more than happy to do that for you, sir.
All right,
All right,
he hands you 10 caps just for the favor to him.
yeah, Wasteland Couriers, we're here for you.
All right, gentlemen, and he kind
Take care,
of
Joel.
yeah, you take care too, and he's very much tapping his finger, eager for you guys to be out of the picture.
Marquez and Silas head out, and I'll like close the door behind me to give him his privacy.
Yeah. Roll me another perception check. This time difficulty 1 if you're able to catch him like before like he's eyeing you, but if you can catch him what he's about to do as you walk out of sight.
Perception. Perception. What
Uh,
skill?
Science, because you're still trying
Science.
to figure something out. Nope.
Nope. A little mystery to
He
me.
has a good enough eye on you that he's not letting you see what he's doing before you get out of sight.
It is a package to be delivered to James and James.
Jameson and Jameson supplies.
Yeah, over in Solston City.
Yeah, Solstice City.
I'm gonna be keeping track of the like caps we're getting for all this, and in the party inventory that we can split up later.
Okay. Next is the wrench.
Now, before we continue on, Mr. Carter, may I advise not to damage our patrons' business by spreading unfound rumor, and um, maybe we should talk up our company to have jobs with them in the future?
I'm not quite sure exactly what you're getting at here, Mr. Silas. I have a duty both to the employer as well as the people of this town. Help them out both as much as I can. I can't do much about the courier shortage, but I can do much about making sure people get their are aware of the delays, and if they need to act on it quicker, make sure they can.
Yeah, except for the difference is that gentleman, you were basically saying that our service is underperforming and not able to provide service, so they would go somewhere else. That's the exact antithesis, I'll say, of us doing good work for your friend and local compatriot of Wasteland Deliveries. Now, maybe if we don't point out that they're understaffed, because that changes. And we just say, we're doing our very best and sorry for the delay.
Hmm.
I mean, these are the slings and arrows of being a leader, is, knowing, how to not injure our ability to make caps.
And, I mean, I will point out, Mr. Silas, that me looking out for Mr. Jolt back there got us not only got us a delivery tip, but also got us another delivery job.
Actually, may I remind you of the situation? You would have been remiss of a job if I hadn't stepped in and pointed out to the gentleman that we are here. It was not your skills; it was my trying to, talk back up the company that you had just nearly had him start spreading the message that we are no longer in service. So I think that is, I may understand that you might think it's a highlight, but I think it's actually more of a disservice. Now, please keep in mind, I am not commenting or coming down on you in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that if we're going to injure everyone we work for, we might get a bad of a reputation.
Just as a note, I will stay out of this until it becomes clear that you guys have a sharp disagreement on something as players. I will stay out of it, and then if it does come to be a sharp disagreement, what I usually like to do is a roll off on a speech skill.
Well, I mean, for me, this is completely in character.
No, yeah, I figured.
Not a character at all.
But just moving forward, like, because we had it happen in our beta campaign. Uh, one of the players wanted to kidnap somebody, and the other players were like, "Hold on now," and he basically had it like, "I really think I should kidnap this character."
I mean, I actually am getting kick out of it because my character is a morally flexible person, whereas John Carter is an upstanding, we're not going to tell the lie, and I'm just like, so that I hope that Bakhan you are feeling the same, because I'm not meaning that to come down on you as your role play or anything like that. That's just in character stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of like how to respond to this. 'Cause I'm like, well, I'm looking out for, or I'm mentioning the shortcomings. I'm looking out for the customer, and you're like, but the business is always met first.
Yeah, like I said, it's great role playing.
Want to go ahead and move over to the next delivery? I think
Yes,
it's down here.
we are wasting valuable daytime hours now.
And you actually catch Rinch. He's as he's about to like as you guys enter, like he sees you through the glass. He's standing on the other side of the door before you can like enter in. He's got his hands up to the ceiling, and he was about to pull down the the shutter gate to lock up. He's like, "Hey, gentlemen, is everything okay? I was about to close up shop for the night."
But my understanding is you were also expecting a delivery, and
Uh,
I'll produce the package.
oh yeah, I was. Roll me a perception check, difficulty 2.
I'm just investigating all all these people's packages.
It's only relevant for this one.
If you're saying this one in particular is relevant, I'll spend another luck point on this then. And DM, can I give you an AP for Daring Nature so I can make this 3d20?
Yeah, give me an AP.
Let's go.
All right. Actually, as you hand him his package that he's so excited for, and in the him pulling it away so quickly, you hear something clink, clink, and hit the floor is a clear. It pops out of the engine cap for the part that he has. It's like a carburetor cap. Um, Pops out of it, rolls to the floor, and it is a container of jet. And he goes to step on it to like hide it from you, but very clearly you guys saw it was a container. It was a hit of jet.
Now, don't worry about that, sir. As Wasteland Couriers, we are solemnly bound to not comment about anything we deliver here or there.
And he says,
And he says,
I appreciate the discretion. And he gives you a wink and leans down to underneath his foot to grab it. And is there anything else that you guys needed? Because I really,
Mm.
you can see him kind of scratch at his arm a bit. He's
"Not at all."
all right. Well,
DM, didn't you mention some like citizen like ship stuff when I was like set up my character?
yeah, there are certain there's a citizenship here. I'll just bring it up. When you were making your character, there is a basic tier list of like residency. Um, People who are members of the society have what's called a residence card, a residence ID. Um, it's essentially what allows people to trade and what proves that they're a member of Dixieland as a society. And it basically confers certain rights. It's a thing that even you guys as players will have. And without these things, you guys aren't allowed to trade or have certain goods. Carter, you're the only person who would know this because the other two are new to the area or like at least haven't been here in a while. Um, this item that you're trading, like jet is not a good that is permitted anywhere in Dixieland. Like jet is a forbidden chem. Like you have to have a green card to have access to Stimpaks or Radaway or Radex. Um, but like you get higher level privilege of certain chems the higher level citizen you are. But or higher level resident you are. A black card means you're a full citizen. But like this, any one of these cards wouldn't give you the right to have a jet on you. Like he's very clearly trading in something that he should not have.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if this was a like restricted good or totally illegal.
This is totally illegal. It's not restricted. He should not have this.
No, but it really comes down to the question. And this is Celia out of character.
Yeah.
Do we want to get our boss in trouble?
Would the courier service be in trouble for this if the package was sealed and we didn't
This
know what was in it?
this was shaking around in what was ostensibly an engine part, but it's likely no one knew that this was in the engine part. It's why it was hidden inside of it.
And this is the reason why we don't, inquire or inspect the goods that we're traveling, because if there's something revealed in it, then morally bound characters will feel that they have to report it, and that loses our boss business. That's why we just deliver the goods. We don't interrogate.
Up to you, Carter. Because you have all seen this, and Carter, you as a character are the only person who knows and might care about it.
Oh,
I
they wouldn't know about it at all, or like that it is illegal, but I would. What was this character's name again?
Rinch.
Fringe? Is that what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
It's none of our concern, is what it is.
I mean, that looks
I
like some jet that's not allowed around here.
I didn't see any jet. I just saw a Restonius part of the engine that broke off.
And he's
Come
going
on,
to,
Mr. Carter.
he's going to try and bribe you.
Johnson, I just only saw engine parts there, nothing else. We should just go on and not ask any more questions that we should not be doing for our courier job.
Come along, Mr. Carter. I think we're done. He's trying to close up after all.
Well, so, are we inside the
You're
building, or
you're inside a shop. Like you stepped in. He stopped closing the shutter gate.
Wrench? Why do you have this?
I I just needed another hit, John. Like I've been trying to quit, but it's not that easy, man.
Well, you're certainly not quitting if you're smuggling it through the courier service.
I it wasn't. I had a friend send me this. It wasn't like I was doing it.
Now, Mr. Wrench, let me be clear that this is Mr. Carter's personal opinion. Wasteland Deliveries have no stand in this one way or another.
And I would love if Carter's opinion could also be swayed to this. Rich reaches in his pocket for a trade token or one of the Dixies. It says, "We can all just ignore that this happened, right, Carter?"
I think that's fair, don't you, Mr. Carter?
I'm gonna have like a pretty offended look on my face, and I'm gonna go, Wrench, you know me for quite a while. How I was wanting to help you out here, but how dare you, Mister?
All right, we're gonna do it like that then. I need this jet, Carter. One way or another.
Are you wanting to get sober like you've been saying, or is that another one? Is that a lie here?
I mean, roll me a speech check. Actually, difficulty two. Difficulty two.
All right, I'm gonna spend a luck point on this.
Make it a luck speech check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and also while I'm thinking about it, on the DM AP points, are yours supposed to reset to 6 as well, or do you keep the overflow from last game?
The DM keeps.
Yeah, I keep them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, the DM doesn't have a limit, so he can stockpile up as much as he wants.
Which is great
Well,
for combat, right?
Well, I think our AP pools reset to 6, don't they? Which is why I was asking.
Yours reset to 6. Mine stay around.
I don't know, mine reset.
Or does mine reset? I don't know.
Yours does not.
Yours
resets to a minimum, but if you're over, that carries over. Okay. I'm just I don't in my games the players pool doesn't reset.
Okay.
The first game it started, and then it's up to them to keep it full.
I reset it after every session to 6, but that's up to you guys.
Uh, hmm.
Cloud, just go with what you want to go with, and
Oh,
just be consistent about that moving forward.
yeah, I set it to I
Uh,
set yours to 6 every time, and I'll just let
oh,
Cloud set it.
wasn't the last check a 2? Do I get an AP for being 3?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, can I spend that AP to make this 3d20?
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, come on.
Uh, and actually, Jet's gonna reach for his pistol. That is the complication. Jet is he's kind of
Wrench, you mean?
a wrench. Yeah, sorry. Wrench it because he wants Jet. Wrench is kind of having a real bad time of it, and he really desperately wants this. He's going to reach for his pistol because you have not quite convinced him, and he's actually getting kind of antsy about this.
Now, Mr. Carter, is this worth this aggravation?
I do have a duty to this town, gentlemen. Feel free to excuse yourselves.
I, like Carter, you know him better than we do. If you just let him take this Delta drug, and he promised you, or what in Dixieland is equivalent on a vow to God to get help over this addiction, is that a acceptable terms for this not to get any more hostile than it need to be?
We DM, we do have a medical service here in the city, don't we?
Yeah, actually, one of the shipments is a herbal medicine towards Sage. That's one of the other ones you have.
Well, she's just a vendor, isn't she? I was talking about like a town, like town doctor.
The doctor would be Doc Wynn. He's also in the Indoor Bazaar. He does regular doctors and he does cybernetics.
Do I know if he like helps with addiction stuff? Like, does he have a dick doll?
He might have a dick doll actually. If you wanna head that way, if you, are you gonna suggest that to Range?
I mean, and I'm trying to think with this. The I guess is mainly coming down to like the citizenship stuff that I'm aware of. Like, is there any like medical stuff related to citizen stuff?
Um, I there's no he has his residency card and you would too. Silas and Marcus don't, but he would be able to receive medical services. So probably nothing like he'd have to pay for them, but he'd be able to receive medical services. They wouldn't be forbidden to him.
Oh, but they would still cost him.
They'd still cost him, yeah. Higher level citizens don't have to pay for it. It's covered.
Um, this does feel a little bit strange. He's basically willing to like fight over the jet here, but I guess that's addiction. Um,
Actually, because he's reaching for his pistol, can you one of you if you're going to try and stop him or have a peaceful conversation, you need to stop him from pulling out his pistol, unless you're
Oh,
going to hand him this jet.
well, I was asking him if he was like lying to me about wanting to get better earlier, and I think that was the speech checks. That I don't think he actually gave me like a yes or no. He's just like reaching for his gun.
Yeah, because
Does
the
he actually have
complication.
an answer?
Uh, I wanted to get clean, John, but it's kind of pressing the point, isn't it? Like I've been trying for a while. I really have been trying. Now I'm trying to do what I need to do, and he's gonna reach for his pistol. That's the complication.
and Silas steps back because if he shoots John, that just makes Silas's day easier.
Sheesh.
Hey, I've tried to coach you. Well, let me rephrase. I'm sorry. Silas has tried to coach you a couple times now. If you're going to, stay on the holier than thou route, well, you're gonna have a rough time in the world.
I mean, it is the way of things, right? In Fallout, like being the good guy usually comes at a cost, which I like to roll it that way
Oh yeah.
because for Fallout, like I like the idea that you can be a hero and you can change the world, but it comes at a cost, and that kind of speaks to something a little bit deeper to me about Fallout, like because it's a little bit more real than like, and when you succeed, it's a little bit sweeter.
I mean, and trust me, I appreciate somebody taking the hard route, but Silas is not that person. Now, I'm not the person that'll shoot you in the back because that's other characters of mine. But
More of the
yeah.
gray is perfectly fine with me.
So
When it come to Marcus morals, he just morally gray and just go with who is the most competent person when it came to what is the closest thing to a legitimate form of government or organization body that he will follow.
So, are you going to try and stop him or hand this over? Because in the next 3 seconds
I
are reaction based.
um,
Carter, like
wait, I have
Carter,
I have
just
the
give
jet in my
him
hand. I
Uh,
thought
it's underneath his foot,
so. I would have to be like reaching for the jet.
or
But
reaching for his gun. One of the two, but
if I was following you correctly with the citizenship card, I should be able to like get some addictol for him.
yeah, you can, yeah, because you have the card too.
I mean, can I mention that to Wrench? Is like if you are trying to get better, I can get you some addictol, and we can make sure you don't have any other issues with this.
Let's see here. Give me a difficulty 1 speech check.
Well, the way he was saying it was like he's been like trying, but I know like how difficult it is. Was
Yeah.
that like how you phrased it? I mentioned like, have you been using the addictol? You know we can get some here for you.
I I just couldn't afford it, and it's not a good cost thing for my business. Like I have to I already am kind of cutting it short on the business, so it's hard to afford. I've just been taking the herbal stuff that Sage has been giving me. It helps, but she's been low on it.
Um, I don't know if this would be a luck point, but would I be able to like convince him that like long run with some help that the addictol would be like cheaper and shorter term than like funding this jet addiction?
That would be a speech check, but you can use your luck point for it.
Hell, I'll drop another luck point on
uh
this. What?
I would like to assist in Carter role to try to convince French.
Okay.
So do I? If he's assisting, is he rolling separately, or should I add a dice roll for this?
Roll 1 charisma speech for you, Marcus, and then John just roll 2. Um, uh, if you have any successes, his will add on to yours. If you don't get any successes, his can't add on. That's like per book rule.
Okay. What's the difficulty check on this?
Difficulty 1.
Oh my god.
You can
I
use
would
luck to
like to
re-roll one too.
Huh?
I would like to re-roll.
Okay. You can use a luck point to re-roll a roll, John. So you can use a luck point to make your luck the stat that you're using, and you can use a luck point to re-roll a dice when it rolls bad.
Am I re-rolling 1d20 on this?
Yeah, you can re-roll 1d20.
Uh,
Mm,
I don't know
maybe
why
lucky
roll
even
d20
on
is. I don't know why roll d20s being so brutal with these checks.
Yeah,
Hell, I'll do it.
maybe like it's not their
I'll
favoring
do
you.
it though. I'll do it though.
Nice, nice. Um, he he pauses and he says, "I'll." He kicks it over and says, "If you can just get it for me in the next 15 minutes, because I don't think I can wait any longer." And he's
Uh,
kind of
ca-
like
uh,
his muscles are
ca-
tensed, and he's like very much like having a hard time knowing that it's right there to give that up.
Carter, go and uh, uh, get the item quickly.
All right, let's go. And you said it's over at is
I
it
was
Sage or Doc Wins?
Doc wins.
uh,
Okay, he's over here.
Yeah.
I will stay with with Wrench to make sure he will be okay.
Hello,
What?
Jonathan.
Silas, do you want to go make that other delivery?
Might as well. I feel like I'm not being useful all here.
The other delivery is towards Sage.
All right, I'll take.
As a Silas does leave, Wrench condition does bother Marcus a bit. Probably with the two of them knowing each other as long as they do, would probably mm, Silas would know Marcus had seen cases like this, gave him nightmares back in the NCR for how common addiction and drug use was
Yeah.
back there.
Let's see here. A dick doll. A dick doll is going to be 125 caps. Uh,
Oh,
whose scene do you want me to play out first? Hers or her like Sage's or Duckwind's?
do Sage's first, I guess.
Okay. Silas, you enter in and you see again the shop that you've entered in before. It's a shop full of different plants, herbal remedies, soothing lotions, and things like that. Sage waves over at you. She says, "I was just about to close up shop. Is everything okay? Or did you need some last minute stuff?"
No, ma'am. I am a representative of Wasteland Deliverers with a package for you.
Oh, amazing! I needed this. Well, actually, Wrench needed this. And you hand her the package. She rips it open, and it's a bunch of seeds that she's going to begin crushing up. This is his remedy. It's supposed to help him with the detox.
Understandable. My understanding is there's currently a situation going on with Mr. Wrench and my companion, Mr. Carter. This might be relevant to that situation if you don't mind heading over.
Oh, is he having a? Oh, okay, give me 1 second. And she takes some oil, takes some water, mixes it together, reaches behind her counter, and you can see something like vanilla is the label on the dumps it, a little bit of sugar, mixes it up, and she's like, okay, I'm ready. And she'll head out towards Wrench's room.
Well, thank you very much for using Wasteland Courier Service. We'll be more than happy to have your service once again.
And she is very much she'll reach in her pocket and hand you a token as she walks by, and like, thank you very much. Sorry, I just don't want to put it off any longer than I have to.
Oh
And
no, good deeds and all that. As Silas slips the token away.
all right. Uh, as you are in the shop, he's just eyeing you up and down. He's always been a little bit of a creep to you, Jonathan. Uh, uh, Doc Wynn is his job is not one that like you imagine a lot of people go into who aren't a little bit strange, doing cybernetic work on people, like removing body limbs and reattaching other ones. But he has always been a little bit off to you. and he's eyeing you up and down. He always has. You just figure it's particularly because you're a ghoul. Is there anything that you needed, Jonathan?
You got any Dictol available?
Ah, yes. 1 second, and he reaches under his desk. I didn't know you had a problem with anything.
I don't. I'm trying to help out somebody.
Well, in that case, it's going to be 150 counts.
Was I misunderstanding you earlier, DM with stuff? I thought you were saying like with the citizenship stuff, like the Dictol should be like free or reduced.
Uh, it's not free or reduced because you only have a green citizenship card. It would be reduced if you were a higher level citizen, but essentially, it is at full cost towards the customer.
Oh, I only have a green citizenship card, even though I've been like around here the whole time.
I mean, I don't want to throw everything to you just because of your backstory.
I mean, you're a
That makes,
citizen.
that makes the backstory even weirder, but okay.
Yeah,
You're not a wealthy citizen.
yeah.
I kind of assumed the green is like non-citizen like a residency thing, like you're not actually a citizen.
Yeah, you weren't born there. I mean, I could. Okay, here's a. I'm going to give you. This is wild, but uh, a difficulty 4 check. This is literally luck because I'm imagining the bombs fell, right? You were born in Georgia. That's your backstory. And the only way that you have these black citizenship IDs is if you can prove that you were born in Georgia. Like I'm looking at this right now. I will show everybody it. Um, it's a coveted black full citizens ID, and it's only permitted to people who can prove that they were born within Dixieland, and usually born showing paperwork. Pre-war paperwork would have been accepted, but it's so rare that someone would have that. And the bombs fell. So I'm going to ask you to roll me a difficulty 4 or luck check, and I don't know what else it would be, that the bombs didn't destroy your house with your birth certificate in it. Because if you pass this check, I'll give you the black card. It's a huge thing for this campaign, but I will give it to you if you pass this difficulty 4 luck check. I just need to see what skill it would be. Difficulty 4. I'm gonna say explosives because a bomb was dropped on your house, and I don't think you have a explosive skill, but it's gonna be luck explosives.
A bomb was dropped directly on my house, and Chinese said, fuck me in particular."
I mean, a bomb was dropped all over the United States. So, like, was your house destroyed along with any paperwork you would have had? And
Oh,
you can spend AP on this. I'm fine with you spending AP.
um, let's see,
Give
2d20,
me,
2d20
give,
base. Sorry, go ahead.
use as many AP points as you need for this.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah,
get 3 extra AP or 3 extra dice for 6 AP. Like you can spend all the AP and get three
yeah,
extra dice.
I'm trying to think time wise. How much longer do we have left in the session? Doesn't Silas have to leave at around noon?
An hour and a half.
Oh, an hour and a half.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Okay.
Yeah, if for how important this is, just use the 6 AP. But that's just me saying.
Yeah, let's see. I will spend a luck point to make this a luck, and what was a skill check?
Oh no, you don't have to spend a luck point. I'm just saying that this is luck because
Oh, okay.
it would be luck that a bomb does not straight up destroy like a nuclear bomb would not straight up atomize your house and any paperwork in it. I'm just saying it's luck and explosives.
Would this be more survival, really?
I'll let you spend a luck point to make it survival. Yeah, that's fine.
Uh, I mean, sure, I'll go with that, I guess. That really kind of feels like nitpicking, but whatever. So that's
But
2d20 luck survival.
I mean, he's being a really nice GM, even letting you roll to be able to qualify for this. So.
Yeah, I could spend a daring nature to give you an AP, make that 3d20. And how does the AP for dice rolls work?
It's 1 AP for 1, 3 AP for 2, and 6 AP for 3 dice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a scaling thing. Like the more dice you get, the more AP it costs.
Are you guys fine with me spending 3 AP to make this 5d20?
Oh yeah, do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Alright, so this is luck survival 5d20. And I'm not super confident on this considering how the how the earlier dice rolls have gone. But let's go for it. And you said this is what, difficulty 3?
Difficulty 4.
4, okay. So I can afford 1 miss. I guess I can drop my other luck points for this too.
Yeah. Nice! Alright, Johnathan Carter. A bomb did not...
Let's go!
And we get 3 AP back.
Yeah, you get 3 AP back, so that puts you back to full.
Yo!
A bomb did not atomize your house. Wherever you kept your paperwork in your house. Like whatever.
Not only does my paperwork survive, just the entire house survived. I'm not living with the bear. I have my own place.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Somehow things are mostly immaculate.
Your neighborhood was not specifically dropped a bomb on, and wherever you keep your paperwork in whatever paperwork safe and whatever fireproof safe or whatever, it is perfectly pristinely immaculate. You were able to grab it when Dixieland established some sort of government while you were wandering around as a ghoul. Like you were able to grab that, and you have a full black citizenship card. You can insist to Doc Wynn, like, give me this medicine right now. I need it, and he will have to give it to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's go.
There's going to be some other things I have to explain to you how that black card works, but for the meantime, we'll go with that. Like anytime people need medical care, you are entitled to medical care free of charge if you're in a city that respects the law at least.
All right. Loving this luck game. Oh, all right. I got an addict on. I'm gonna be heading back towards Wrench. Was his name?
Yeah, Wrench.
You know, this is going to make him insufferable. It's the game telling him that it supports his action.
That luck is on my side.
You are from Georgia, right, John?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Your house is not burned up in atomic fire.
It was just lucky, you know. That's an impressive roll. I actually shared it with my main Fallout group. Not my players, but the ones I play with, because I normally show my rolls where I have rolled 320s and gotten 320s. Then I did the luck to reroll 3 and I rolled 3 more 20s.
Nice.
I've actually done that in this game.
That's just atrociously bad luck. What I can't even imagine what complications I would give for that.
Yeah, I think the character died because of it.
Oh damn. Yeah, so just keep in mind, Carter, like you can be lucky or super unlucky. You have that wildly. You might as well be playing a jinxed build from Fallout 2.
Yeah.
The bullet ricochets,
Wow.
but does it ricochet back at you? Alright, so you have the addict doll and the jet in hand, and you're gonna hand him the addict doll. She is currently fighting Max or fighting Rinch to give him his medicine. He does not particularly like it. Is usually still bitter after everything she does to it. He's acting like a child, and he's refusing to take that because he knows he needs it, but simultaneously he does not want it.
Yeah, I'll come back in, and I'll sort of like lead into the doorway and show the addictol, or flash the addictol to him.
And he's going to run up, take a hit of it, and ease out. And now that his body is no longer fighting him on taking the medicine, he's going to walk over to Miss Sage and gulp down the herbal remedy that she has that's supposed to help with his detox.
Yeah, does the addictol like help with it, or does it just completely remove the addiction?
Addictol, for particularly strong addictions, it like in game universe it removes all your addictions, right? But like in lore, like it cannot fix a psychological dependence or other kinds of problems. It removes the bodily element to an addiction.
Huh, interesting.
But someone who compulsively uses drugs for like just because they want to or psychologically, it can't get rid of that.
So it does like cure it in this case for him though, since it's
Yeah,
shit.
it is curing him, and uh, Sage's medicine seems to be also useful in at least delivering some sort of psychological remedy for him. Don't worry, you've gotten the good ending on this.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
go.
he's
Uh, Carter, you're one lucky son of a bitch. It seems like an angel is watching out for you.
Are we ready to go, Mr. Paladin?
Paladin.
Sorry,
Oh
it's
yes, oh yes, you're so high and mighty and holy. We do have a job to carry out still, Carter.
I
Oh,
get you.
Carter, Carter, do you want me to carry your coat so people know you're so holy?
up to you how you take this, Carter.
I don't know. I'm just still riding that high of passing that luck check so well. Holy shit.
All right, if you guys are headed out, you've delivered all three packages that were needed at the indoor bazaar, so I'm gonna go ahead and move you over to the dope store.
Yeah, all right.
Where is it?
Uh, s-
I have to
s-
transmog it in.
yes, 20. That is just impressively lucky.
No, that was five dice rolls, and I got I guess I was two crits somehow with it because it ended up being seven successes.
Two of them were that your skill or under because it was a tech skill.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was a three and a two, and my survival was three, so those counted for two.
Yeah. So if I hadn't let you use survival, you wouldn't have gotten that. That was me being lenient. Let's be clear about that.
Thank you, most gracious
Not a,
dungeon master.
uh, do not abuse the black card and the power of the almighty voice you hear now.
Well, actually, you want me to run explosives, right? Originally,
Yeah, explosives.
so that would have been just my luck skill of 9. So it would have still passed. I would have just wait. No, it would have been 3 out of 4. Yeah, shit.
See, I'm not an all powerful cruel god. All right.
That luck will backfire fire on us somehow, some way. I know it.
No,
As you
no, wait. Yeah, see, my luck was 9. All these were 9 or lower, so they all would have passed still. It would have just been 5 instead of 7.
okay, yeah, you're right. Meh.
I mean, it basically got me, like, the AP refunded for it. Yeah, but...
Yeah. All right. As you guys approach, you see a stone cathedral, a small stone cathedral, which has been repurposed. Above it, you see as you begin to enter from the outside, you see a sign hanging over one of the doors. It's like a quilted flag. Um, it's a set of red, white, and blue patchwork quilt that's hanging over hung proudly over Sister Peyton's church. It's a quilt that catches the eye with like bold red, white, and blue hues. It's crafted from like stitched rectangles and squares. Supposedly, according to her, Johnathan, it tells the story of America. Uh, it's just a very, very patriotic thing, which is a little strange for somebody who's post-war, but it's just a symbol of her quality of craftsmanship over here at the dope store. And you guys are entering in, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep. We're still on the mall, by the way.
Oh, shit, my bad. Well, hello, gentlemen.
Howdy, man.
I
Sister
am
Faith, how
Sister.
are you doing?
Always good, Johnathan. Always good to see a customer, and always good to see a friend. How can I help you?
See, it is a package we're delivering, right?
Yeah, it's a like a large cylinder, almost as tall as you guys are. It's like a bolt of cloth.
I'm assuming she should see it. I would assume she sees it as we're bringing it in then.
Yeah, yeah. She's sorry, my bad. Don't call me out on my plot holes. uh, I can see my shipments in. Here, let me grab that off your hands. Um, she's going to grab both ends of it and set it underneath her counter and just kind of like uh, lock it up with a
Despite how tall it is, it just somehow vanishes under the counter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, don't call out my plow.
I'm a DM. I don't have to explain shit.
I do have to explain shit. That's the problem. Um, well, gentlemen, I appreciate your deliveries. I hope that you have a good night. I'm gonna be getting into this, unless, of course, you had some theological questions for me, Carter. I'm always eager to share any wisdom I have. I know you're a little bit older than me, but uh, we all learn things differently.
And it's always good to have counsel in the town like you.
That's what I'm
Counsel
here for.
like you in the town.
How about you, gentlemen?
Your banner, your banner up there. You have some fine craftsmanship there. It does remind me of the old American flag, and I show her a faded American flag on my army uniform. If it's not too much to ask, I would like to a have have a banner like the one in front to add to my uniform. If it's not too much to ask.
are you looking for something? She laughs for a second. Are you looking for like a cape or?
A smaller one to put onto my uniform here, and I point to the sides of the American Army flag and other flags I have on my uniform.
Are you
Do you mean
like
a
a
patch?
yeah, like a patch?
Yeah, yeah, patch.
Uh, yeah, I could get that for you. It'll take me about a day, but I can craft one. It'll be about 20 caps. It shouldn't take me that long. I
Thank
can sew one
you,
up.
thank you. I do like to wear patches of places I have been to show my patriotic pride.
Well, if places you've been, I can also get you. I'll throw in a Dixie patch. I have plenty of them. We have to make them. I have to
Thank
make them
you.
for the war, but and she'll show you off one of them. It's a patch symbolizing Dixie's flag.
I would appreciate that very, very much. A man is only worth what they wear and the personality they put behind it.
Well, a man is worth far more than that, but I will give you that clothes do sometimes make the man. She is
Oh yes.
kind of a theologically bent woman, so she's going to kind of push back on the idea that clothes make the man.
Oh,
And
would I
and
recognize her? Would I recognize her religion just by accessories she have on her?
She's wearing a cross, but it doesn't tell you much more than she believes something related to what people here know as the Lord. They don't have a lot of knowledge on this, but
But
they call it the Lord.
would before the war, would Marcus know what this means? Would she be a Christian, a Catholic,
Give me
just by
an
the way she speaks?
give me an intelligence science check.
Is the DM implying that the Bible Belt has begun about Christianity somehow?
Yes, I am implying that.
Well, with it being 200 years, it's hard to know how much a faith may have changed.
I mean, I guess that's kind of true, but at the same time, like the South is famously extremely religious part of the South or part of the U.S.
Oh yeah, so one
One
success.
complication. Uh, you do succeed, but with a complication. There is something particularly a little bit strange about the things that she's decorated. Her entire clothing shop, if you look around, has things like "God is dope," "God is dope," like sewed in on a lot of shirts, like plain black shirts with white saying "God is dope." Um, or uh, let me see here. I have notes on what you should see. God is dope. Women are dope. The Atlanta is dope, which is really strange. It hits you strange that most people don't know what an Atlanta is in the South. So like, it's strange that she has this written on one of her. She's like, um, it for some reason this phrase is particularly important to her, but you aren't able to gather much more than that just from what you're looking around her and her clothing. But she has built her store into the remains of what is a Catholic church.
and to answer your question, ma'am, I have no questions about any of your religiosity.
That's fine. I understand some people. I try not to press. People are allowed to come freely to what they need to understand. But have you ever heard about the Dreamers?
Eh,
I haven't,
the
but
dreamers, no.
Yes, it's we serve the Lord and His Dreamer King. Uh, give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up my notes. Darn it. You hit me at the one thing I didn't have open.
You better
Better,
prepare next time, DM. LOL.
wait till we chase after a cat that you use as a description.
Yeah, right.
It's actually a little bit funny because while to see this played out, I'm playing with my cat right now.
My cats are sleeping.
And can I find it? No, I can't. Come on. Okay. So, do you want to learn something about the Dreamer King? She looks at Marcus, who kind of spoke up.
Dreamer King, can you tell me about him?
Uh, the Dreamer King was a king. Uh, but can you to be trusted with this? Is the question. Can you be trusted with the dream? Um, the Dreamer King is a servant of.
Yes.
He's a servant of the Lord. He was a long, long time ago, back before the war. He supposedly changed the land in such a powerful way that just before the bombs dropped, many people lived together in prosperity because of his dream, a dream that he had been given. He had many visions and prophecies of when these beautiful visions would come to pass. But myself, I only know a little bit of what I found and learned and been taught over the years. But the first of his is he spoke. Let me remember it. He said, "I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin." Um, I'm not sure what that was about, but
Uh,
there's a few other dreams that he had that he spoke would one day come to pass. But his first dream came to pass before the war.
What's the how much of this would refresh Marcus' memory of pre-war of what American politics were like?
Um,
uh,
this should be particularly easy. I will make it a difficulty one check, for flavor. Like I don't know how well read you were in history. It was like 100 years ago, but like it should be easy history. It'll be
uh,
like
GM,
yeah.
can I roll an intelligence speech to realize that she's talking about Martin Luther King?
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you, it'll be just a difficulty one.
Yeah, I mean, I expect
Uh,
brain rot and all that, but
which one were they just attentions and what else?
I
Speech.
don't remember. Silas doesn't remember anything about it. All right, you'll go back to guarding the door.
Yeah, I mean the way she said it wasn't exactly the complication. Why
Uh,
don't you
I
read a
w-
little
I
bit?
would I would
Do you want to read a little?
yeah,
Okay.
He keeps rolling complications. Feels bad, man.
look. This is important. This is the Lord and Savior, Martin Luther King. Don't you know?
He's one of the great dreamer kings that served the Lord. Oh man. Uh,
Mm,
What the
I
hell?
don't know if I want to give you a complication more than like it. I will describe it in flavor as I don't want to give you a mechanical complication like a speech thing since we're not going to be running much longer, like maybe 30 minutes. But like she said it in such a way that like it didn't come off to either of you that you know exactly what she's saying. She doesn't remember the intonation. She's never watched the video. She's never heard the man speak, but she kind of threw out a few phrases like I have a dream that four little children will live together. She kind of butchered it. I have a dream that four little children will live together in a nation that will not judge them. Is something like what she said. Um, uh, she continues, we make the dreams that he had come true every day here in Mechaville, and every day we refuse to take the road of the Ghostface crew or the New Confederacy or the Disciples of the Damned. Every day we do not walk like them, and every day we walk like the Dreamer King taught us. We make his dream a little bit more real. But I'm not sure if you're ready to walk this path just yet. If you want to, I do have a task for you.
uh, if this is having to deal with a Ghostface crew, I am pursuing a person that it may be associated with them for the crime they did on the Green Earth.
Well, I wasn't going to
And
task you with tracking anyone down. I was just going to let you learn a little bit about the Dreamer King. If you wanted to
hmm,
learn about the people who
if
walked
it,
sorry.
I am definitely interested if it get me closer to finding who I'm looking for.
She suggests there were people before who walked the path that I taught. Uh, Many people knew about the Dreamer King, but the people who were most passionate were a small town just southwest of here. Um, it'll be far away from where you're going. I'm assuming you're headed to where the ghouls congregate, which I apologize for that use of that word. I don't know a better word to use, but where your people congregate is to the northeast, but uh, to southwest, people I taught practiced what I believed, but were punished for it by the new Confederacy and the Ghostface crew. And you should learn the history of what comes before if you're going to walk this path. If you could, grab me the flag from Peopletown and learn of what carnage happened there for people who walk the path.
I appreciate this very, very much, Sister Faith.
Anytime. And please, I'm not trying to scare you away, but do understand that not everyone in Dixieland is open to the dream.
Oh, trust me, sister, before the war, I had heard of other religions that and faith that were not as mm, silly as what you just said.
I'm glad to hear it. And
Mm,
keep an eye open.
the
Not every truth is hidden behind my faith. There are many
nope.
beliefs here in Dixieland.
One thing, one thing you will learn if you have lived as long as I have, the truth is often hidden behind lies and falsehood.
Hmm. I'll take it to heart as much as if you
But
take what I said to heart.
I will tell you I do have place to be with my group here and leave.
All right. And with that, your task is done, and you guys, if you had a Pip-Boy, it would update, and you're about to turn in your quest for labor and delivery.
Wait, DM, are you saying I don't have a pit boy too? I'm just kidding.
I'm not giving you everything. You don't get everything.
I want to roll
Silas,
a luck check.
I do.
I'm feeling it.
Silas will tip his hat to the woman as he leaves.
All right, and she'll nod to you as everyone heads out, and I'll move you guys back over to the Southland Dispatch.
I see it as the woman there. The way she spoke seemed to remind me of what would have been black activist groups before the war, but I could be wrong.
So, Marcus, are you ready to have your spiritual awakening?
Oh well, it would be another spiritual awakening if you don't consider me being a Catholic before and after the bombs fell.
Germans.
Well, I'm surprised he's not a German Reformationist. So it's something I get to write down for my character, for his character. I get to work with that.
Uh, oh yes. Uh, well,
Well,
it's fun
ma'am,
to play into archetypes, but that is metagaming knowledge.
Yeah. Mia glances over you guys and says, "Well, come on. Did you get the deliveries? Did everything go out nice and well?"
Yep, we got the signatures and all.
Ah, great. Ah, great. And she looks around. She was just sitting at a table, taking a telegram, but uh, she before she hears any more beeps, she'll sit back down, and she's like multitasking. She's talking to you and transcribing what she's hearing. All right. As I said, payment in due, and she kind of flings five Dixies at you across the room. Hopefully, you guys are able to catch them.
Silas will attempt to catch.
Uh, give me a difficulty 0 athletics check. Just
Agility, I assume.
yeah. Yeah, you definitely catch it and generate some AP back.
Hey, DM, can I roll a luck check that she like threw some extra like Dixie coins our way besides the five?
No. For the next
DM is
two games,
tired of the luck mechanic already.
for the next 2 games, you'll get nothing lucky and you'll like it. Just kidding. Uh, no, she throws you the Dixies and says, I thank you guys for your work. If you need I'll pay you for the second job as well if you're interested in taking this over to Necrosis. And she kind of holds up the yellow and black and
Oh,
orange and the exclamation mark tube container.
I'm more than
oh,
happy.
definitely will.
And she just says, now I need you to be extra careful. This was marked as fragile by the owner, and I don't exactly know what's in this, but I can tell you this much: these markings don't mean it's safe.
We will do our very best, ma'am.
All right. And she's gonna sit back while she's sitting down. She won't toss it to you. She writes the last bit of notes down, stands up, leans as far as she can to hand you the canister as one of you grab it, and then sits back down to continue transcribing the telegraph. All right. Well, if you can go, go,
Is
go, go, go. We have so many shipments to go. like,
mm,
uh, and
well,
she
I don't work yourself to the grave now.
actually,
Oh,
and she looks up. If you could one thing for me, keep an eye out for anybody who's willing to work as a dispatch officer. If you're able to find anybody, and I mean anybody, I don't care if they're a super mutant, send them my way. I need help.
I'll try to find one of the smart
Will
ones for
do.
you. Oh, we also have that Jameson thing. Are we shipping that here, or are we taking that directly to Solston?
You should probably drop it off to her so she can mark it down, but she'll grumble when you hand it to her. More work. I can pay you for this too. If you take this to Jameson and Jameson, I can't pay you, but she'll write something down on a note from the Office of Southland Dispatch, Wasteland Courier job, payment on delivery, and she'll sign it, hands it to you. It says, just take that to the Southland Dispatch over in Solstice City, and they should be able to set you up.
All right, we can do that.
Time of day is it now?
After everything that's happened, I would say it's about 9:30, maybe 10:30. What time is it?
Should we get something like PM?
Yeah, 10 to 30 p.m.
Probably
Let's
so.
get some shut eye and start out in the morning.
Oh, isn't Necrosis like nightclub? How
That's a
far
night.
out is it, DM?
Oh, I guess that's right. Right. We were doing that as well.
Let's see here. And I'm gonna look up the travel time
I
calculator.
I Carter and Ceres. Why don't you take two of the Dixieland coin and I just take the one so we don't need to break the amount e uh evenly into caps.
Sounds fine with me.
I'm good at that.
And what are we going to do with the tips?
We got we got a 65. Do you want to do since I would delivered the package to the guy who gave the tip? Can I take the 25 and then 20 for the rest of y'all for the caps? And I'll clear the party inventory.
How many did we get? 'Cause I thought we got one silver and 5 caps.
You got 1 silver from Sage, 15 from the other guys.
Oh, we never got that silver from Sage.
Oh, the 50 caps I had down, I think, was actually 5 of the silver dollars, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote down 50 caps. I forgot that we changed the currency partway through on that.
Yeah, Silas never told them about the Sage tip.
Okay, well, I got you.
And I guess that 5 cap delivery tip goes to me directly then.
So we'll say rough.
Well,
What's the lowest? Can you guys all list out your agility? You don't have to like appear, but just what your agility is.
9.
9.
9,
10.
10. So the lowest agility is going to be 9. So you guys travel at roughly about 3 miles an hour. I'm using a calculator. I had one of the guys in the Fallout 2D20 subreddit make one.
Nice.
Or I didn't have him. He did it because he was asking for any more like automated sheets that people wanted.
Who needs a car when you have these Roadrunner legs?
It is a hot fall day, so it's extreme heat. And then we're gonna say it's through the ruins. So you can travel about 3 miles an hour, and it's 4 miles out.
So we'll get there like right around midnight.
Yeah, right around midnight. So I will clear the way for you guys, and
Do you have Necrosis ready, or do we gonna call it there?
I have Necrosis ready if you guys want to drop there.
Oh,
We still got
let
time.
What'd you say?
Siri, how are you for time? Do you want to continue?
We, I still have another, 40 minutes.
All
How
right.
long do you think it will take,
Okay,
DM?
so let's
I can do a combat encounter before you guys get there, and like we'll do it to next session, or I can just take you guys right there. It's up
I'd
to
be
you.
cool with a combat thing.
I'm down with combat.
Okay.
I don't mind the combat encounter.
Uh, about, and I just realized the drawing on this screen. Anytime that there's a circle and a long shape, it immediately looks
We're
like.
still on. We're still on the on the
Wasteland Dispatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was moving you to the screen, and I just realized anytime you have a circle, which was already what was revealed, and a path drawn out from that, it immediately looks like a penis. Uh,
Nice.
but I'm gonna say dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You have a combat encounter round about halfway through as you guys are passing uh, a, a red rocket at night. Um, and I'm going to move you there. Uh,
Do
several
we notice them first? Do they notice us first?
Depends on how much noise you're making. Give me an agility stealth check, whoever wants to take lead on it.
I'll roll for that. Agility, stealth.
Yep.
Sneak, I guess.
I will assist.
All right. Um, you notice them first, and you notice them first, particularly because they are rummaging through some equipment. It is about three different individuals who are rummaging through stuff at this red rocket. It is over the corpses of some feral ghouls. It is some new Confederates. It's individuals who are dressed from head to toe in these strange white robes with white face painting, um, and they are arguing with each other. Just get out of the way. I'm sure I can tell what it is. And they're reaching in for something inside of one of the ovens, uh, or one of the engines, trying to get scrap out of the machine parts. And I'm going to move you onto the screen.
Silas.
My
The
doorbell just rang,
Confederacy,
BRB.
uh, the Confederacy, would Silas or Carter know what their view on ghouls are like?
They are very much anti-ghoul and anti-super mutant.
Uh,
The guy.
Silas, so how do you want to handle these bigots? Do you want me to try to take one of them off at uh, at the range we have, or just go up and give them a nice surprise? How do you do? Greeting before this turn into a shootout.
Oh, Silas draws both his guns and starts walking towards him. Follow my lead.
Ew, will do. And Marcus is rather quite happy. Uh, happy he get to kill scum.
All right, and I'm going to move you guys to the red rocket. And
Silas has a bit of
Uh,
anger built up.
yeah, any reason for Marcus to get to kill ghoul haters, he will
Heavy.
be happy to do so.
All
indeed.
black men.
I don't see nothing. Is there any light source that the White Confederacy have?
Uh, do do do. I will just set it to a low light. Let's say that they have a light right around here. They do not see you immediately. I know the map is light. I'll do better about having a dark version of the map ready. But let's say they don't see
Can I
you.
see? Can I? Like, see this. Do you mind if I try to shoot who may be the leader of their group?
Hey, there's two of me on the map.
There's two of you.
I it
This is getting
is
out of
one
hand.
of
Now
them.
there's two of them.
Do one of them look like a person in charge?
Uh, give
Like,
me a perception check. Give me a perception difficulty 1 check. Because they all seem to be arguing, and you can't establish quite a pecking order right away.
okay, so perception and what else?
Perception and speech or survival.
Does county counter count as 2 moves or 1?
Uh, Cat corner is fine. I don't get that specific. It counts as 1.
All right. Because Silas is just going to
This
walk up on him and shoot him in the face.
this is pretty important, though. I'm going to. Yep, two successes.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark out the leader right here. It's this one right here.
Okay, Marcus will ready his rifle to shoot at the leader.
Are you guys are you sneaking up on them, or are you
Mm,
Silas isn't attempting to be quiet.
mm,
He's not attempting to be loud either. He's just doing the see how far he can get walking wise. But he plans to shoot them as soon as he walks up on one.
I'm gonna say if you walk up outside of the region of the shadow that this is casting, like right around here, if you try and close in any closer, they'll notice you from the light of the fire.
I,
Then I will shoot
I,
from the shadows.
Okay.
yep. I will shoot at the leader. It is 18 squares away, at least for how the map is
Yeah.
made for square.
Let me remember
Does
the.
anyone else want to get in? Does anyone else want to get closer before I get to shoot?
Silas is where he would want to be.
How about you, John? Wait, did John have to get up? I think I remember him saying like he had to get like there was a
He had a doorbell.
he had a doorbell. Yeah.
Yeah, doorbell.
Uh, Here, go ahead and roll initiative for me, Seeley. Or not roll, but you know what I mean.
Yep. You hadn't put the turn order up yet.
I had a idea. Dep- Depending if we when we do kill them and just keep these Confederacy folk, if we do ever need to do a raid or bust them, we can always just wear their outfits
Yeah, and
for a part
actually
of a disguise.
that is a mechanic that I completely am okay with. Like if you guys have outfits that especially that cover up your face, which these guys have clearly, because you know what they're supposed to be styled after. Um,
As a southern
Oh,
gentleman, I would never beseech myself by wearing these racist outfits. But if you wish to,
mhm.
that is your prerogative. But I would never be caught dead looking like one of these planners.
It may be it may be poor choice, but when we get into a group of them, it's all the more humorous when it comes to having a good old shootout.
I'm not going to be recreating no blazing saddle scenes. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I forgot that that was a scene where like
oh,
they have the makeshift ones, and they're like, yeah, your wife made these, and they aren't that great.
I can't even see out of the eye hole.
Yeah.
oh yes, those shootout scenes. Fun. fun scenes to watch.
Oh, hey, boys. Where the white woman at? Yeah,
I'm gonna take a short, like 2 minute break. I'm just walking to my fridge and grabbing something to drink since he's clearly dealing with his fridge. If not, we'll just start the combat without him, and
sounds
uh,
good.
I'll be right back, I guess.
Uh, my 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 favorite movie have to be Django Unchained just for the foul mouth that is used in that movie.
It is a good movie.
Oh yes, especially when the good doctor asks if he if his partner was sure and asking if he was positive or not, and then uh, to clarify what positive means. Yes, I'm uh,
Yeah, for stuff.
good film.
I needed me some sweet tea. I like that Silas as a character. He's like, I will not be caught dead wearing that.
Hey DM, would you be able to run my character for this?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I was expecting something to happen at one, but my friends got here early, so I'm gonna have to bounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can start here next session, or unless you guys want to go
I
ahead
mean,
and do
it's
the
just a
combat.
minor combat thing, so I don't mind if you guys want to wrap this up.
Okay.
If you can just run my character.
I I if Bakhan is okay with him being used as a NPC, we can continue this if series want to.
Oh, yeah. Getting combat would be good.
Okay. I'll go ahead and finish with the combat, and then after we're done, we'll go ahead and pack up from there.
All right,
Sounds
that's
good.
cool.
Okay.
I'll go to DM later to get like the ending recap and figure out the like citizenship stuff that I god tier rolled.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
catch y'all later.
gonna have to rewrite some notes for the rest of the campaign.
All right, later, y'all.
Later.
Oh, good. Carter getting that card early. That is going to be quite a change
Yeah.
for what we can do with it.
Yeah, it does change quite a lot, but it's only for him. So, okay, so let me go ahead and roll his character, and I will try and do the most optimal thing for him at any moment. First person in the turn order is going to be you, Marcus. So I'm gonna give you a free shot, and then we'll do your turn in the turn order. So go ahead and take your action. Take whatever you're doing twice. Hunting
And just
rifle.
be clear, Silas does have both of his guns out.
Okay,
Uh, one success. Did that
yep,
hit
that
them?
hits. All right, it's 5 damage.
It would it have piercing one for effect.
Okay. So that
Piercing.
Then
ignores their armor, and
so I have another attack. So I will be
okay.
So you spend 2 AP to take a second attack? Or is this?
No, his
yes.
first shot was like the shot in the dark, and then his second shot's gonna be his turn order.
Yeah, oh, gotcha. It's the attack, the thing that starts combat.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Jesus,
nice.
that's an okay roll.
So you managed to
So
knock the block off of the first one. And these guys, let's see here.
so uh, it's total 15 damage without any other effects.
Yeah. So they have 19 health total. There's supposed to be three of them. Sorry, I dropped four. So you managed to take the first one pretty low. He's still alive, but you managed to blow two clean holes in him. Let me see where you blew it. In his right leg. He is currently bleeding from his femoral, and let me see. He's prone. I'll say he's knocked prone, so he'll have to get up next turn.
Nice. And then second hit.
I
Where
still need
does
to set up
where
this
does
beacon you
that?
gave me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I appreciate you giving me those. I just gotta remember to add them to the campaign, Silas.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's your turn next, Silas.
All right. Since the person I was going to draw vanished, let me read 1, 2, 3. So Silas walking out of the darkness.
Okay.
Walked to there and shoots this guy. Uh, what's our AP currently at?
Let me bring it to you guys. You guys are at full, I believe.
All right, then I will um, take an aim action as a minor. Oh wait, no, I moved, so my move was my minor.
Yeah.
Is that still a minor in this the alternative combat, correct?
Yeah, it's still a minor.
All right, and I'll be shooting my 44.
Okay.
I'll use 1 AP. Um, I do not think I got the reliable thing, so I'll re-roll that 20.
Cloud, just just curious. So for the alternate rules you have for movement, so just moving 9 square, did it in any direction total, or they just have to be in straight lines?
Any direction total. So like if it says 9, like that's fine by me. Like if it says 9 squares when you draw out the line.
What is his?
Okay, and understand.
What is his defense?
All right. Okay. So that's 2 successes, so you definitely hit, and it gets rid of your complication.
Well, I re-rolled the complication. So, um, what's their defense?
It's 1.
All right, so I have 1 floating. I'll re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
For a total of 13 damage.
Okay. Who you hitting?
The first guy here.
Right here. Okay. So that's gonna be he's got 1 armor, so you don't have piercing, so that's gonna be 12 damage on him. Let's see where he hit him. Hit him in the head, so he's gonna be stunned.
With a head injury. Yeah, the stun is nice, but the +2 difficulty to all perception-based rolls is rough.
Yeah.
And Silas will shoot him again, using 1 of the party AP plus the 1 I had floated.
Okay.
Then I'll take a 3rd AP to get +1 die. Because I still do not have action order. So my difficulty will be 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I normally update the cap at the end of my turn, so you're wondering why I hadn't done that, and that'd actually be 1 lower. Uh,
And that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be 14.
yeah, I'd re-roll that 1, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah. You hit him in the left arm, and I'm gonna say his arm just comes clean off in like a bloody mess style. You don't have the perk, but let's just say like it doesn't go bloody mess. It doesn't spurt into gore, but you definitely tear off his arm, and
44.
he is dead.
All right, that's Silas's turn.
All right, and then I'm going to autopilot Johnathan. Let's see what he was right here. So let's see the range. I'm gonna say he had his guns ready too. He's gonna move and take a shot with his gun uh, on this guy. And That's in close range. Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
Would he be a medium?
What did I do?
Wouldn't he be at medium range?
He 7.
7 to 12 is medium.
Okay, yeah, 7 to 12 is medium. So
If 1 to 4 is close and 7 to 12 is medium, what's 6 and 5 and 6?
I'm gonna say 1 to 6 is close.
All right.
I gotta fix that.
Like, hey, wait a minute.
He's in 6 squares, so it's close.
All right, I was going off of 4, so 6 is perfectly fine with me.
I'm gonna use one of his luck points to re-roll. And it's energy, weapons, and perception. Nice. And let's see what he gets for damage. Persistent. So does that apply 3 things of persistent?
So for the next 3 turns on his turn, damage will be rerolled. But they do get defense against persistent. So
Okay, for the next 3 turns, damage will be rolled. How does it say how much?
yeah, it's just the base damage. So you just click on the weapon damage again. So with the icons that I have, generally with persistent, I just use the fire icon and I put a number on it.
Okay.
You know that you can do that, right? When you hover over one of the conditions, you can actually hit 1 to 0.
Well, it
And
may not matter because I was aiming at this guy, and that was 6 damage. So
no, I was just saying that it's a good way to keep notice. I've been doing more and more condition notifications. It's been really helping.
so you said you hover over it, and then
So when you have the condition thing, so like you can then hit a number.
oh, cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you, man.
Yep. Sharing
So
secrets I've learned over the years is what I'm here for.
so I'm gonna say he's dead. He's the persistent won't matter. His corpse is just burning from the energy. From Fallout 4, whenever you hit them with it's like a laser weapon and they kind of incinerate.
Yep, they sometimes turn to a pile of that.
Yeah, that's what's happened to this guy. You'll find his loot. For some reason, his loot's untouched, but everything else he's dead. All right, and then it's gonna go to this guy's turn, so he's gonna aim at you, Silas, since you're closest.
Sure. Defense 2.
Defense 2. That hits.
It does.
That does 6 damage.
Correct.
Because you have armor to where it is your torso.
All right. So I'll take 4.
All right, and then it's back up to the turn order to Marcus.
I we have 4 AP, so is everyone okay with me just doing a extra attack using AP for my rifle?
We'll do your first attack and then go from there.
Yep, that hits. And that ignores armor, and that does 6 damage, so he's down to 13.
Yeah. Second attack using the AP we have.
Okay.
Yep. 2 AP.
Nice. That one hits too.
Two, another 5,
Another 5. All right, and he
and
is down to
turn, turn, turn
8. And that's Silas's turn.
All right. Silas will aim and fire his 44 at the new guy. This guy.
Okay.
Only one allowed. Using 1 AP for an additional die. Having 1 floating. Reroll those 2. Actually, I'll roll those 2 and the 1 1.
Okay.
So that is
12 plus 6.
7.
He is dead.
And I'll put the 1 AP back in the team.
And let me see how much EXP you guys just
I,
got off of these guys. 81 times 3 is 243. And then plus the quest
wait,
EXP for. Sorry.
so it's 241 plus our previous experience we already have, which is 81 plus the first XP.
We're currently at 102 XP. Because every level our XP resets. It's not like how my game is.
Yeah.
I use continually growing XP because I like my players to level quicker.
Yeah. I just noticed in my game like they were leveling every session and I was like having trouble doing balancing. At least in my beta one.
Oh no, I understand. It's
Okay,
slow.
makes sense. What is our current XP at the 208 then?
102 is our current XP.
The current XP for Johnathan Carter, so you guys would all be the same level, would be 92 at level 2, and then plus 243 would be. Math is hard.
I don't know why he's got a different number than I do.
Well, what was the number you had? I'll go ahead and adjust it.
I have 102.
102? Okay, so 102 plus 243. You guys are at 345.
That's a level, I think.
And let me check the level EXP.
Yeah, level 3 is 300 XP.
300. Okay, so just mark your XP as 45, and then go to level 3.
And Silas will start searching.
All right. What you find on them is you find three combat rifles. Uh,
Okay,
uh,
three combat rifles. What caliber?
uh,
Standard,
uh,
I assume.
what'd you say?
Standard.
Yeah,
Yes.
standard, whatever they are. I think it's 45. I'm not sure. I have to look it up in the book. And then
The standard combat rifle ammo is .45.
you said it's point what?
Point 45.
Point 45. Yeah. So it's three 45 combat rifles, road leathers, which are Klansman robes, and three super sledges.
3 what?
Super sledges.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
only
that's
threw 3 at you. These guys were pretty strong. If you'd been giving them a
So,
chance to attack, they would have done damage on you.
so they did do damage on me. One thing I find helpful is to list everything under the in chat. Just list everything we have, like combat rifle ×3 and so on and
Okay.
so forth.
Okay.
Also, the ammo that they come with, since it should be starting gun ammo ×3. Luckily, the loot splits up pretty quick, easily.
And then let me see here. 110. Ammo, so it's going to be 45, 8 plus, okay, so it's going to be 24 plus 4d6, so I'm going to roll a d6. That's not what I meant to do.
Uh,
So, I forget what it is, let's do this the way it's supposed to be done.
yeah, just roll the combat die. It's on the character sheet.
Okay, so it's just going to be 24, 45 ammo, so...
Okay, so I with Bakman not here,
Yeah.
uh, he is let's just yeah, with Sirius probably not wanting the Kinsman roll by the disguise. Is he okay with me taking two,
Yeah.
one combat rifle and one
Well,
sledge?
we just split it 3 ways, and Silas is leaving the robe, so you could take Silas's robe. So feel free.
Okay. In the and then for the each of the rifles, each of us one probably would want to have that. So let's just have the ammo divided 3 ways, so 8 rounds each.
Okay.
So when Bachman get back next session, he can just add what belongs to him there.
Sounds good to me. And let me see the page in the book about giving quest EXP because you guys finished a quest called Labor and Delivery where you guys were delivering stuff around town. So I'm looking at quest MNOPQ quests 324. Okay, thank you, book. Experience point rewards for a level 2 quest, uh, minor quest, it's going to be 60 XP. So uh, add 60 XP for whatever you got.
All right, and then it puts it at 105.
All right, and that's it. I'll go ahead and let Carter know that he needs to pick a perk.
For the way you want to do leveling and learning skills, do you just want to make it just more mechanic that we just level up and get the respected skills and boosts?
Yeah, that's standard.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Like, you get your perks each level, and then the only thing I'm changing is like EXP resets on every level. So whatever you get, like say you get to the goal and it was 100, and the total you had was 110, you reset to basically 10 XP.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. In just make a note in the party loot there.
Okay.
If Carter does not want his rope disguise, I can just always break that down for crafting mm, components if need be. As with the second level perk, I would be picking the scrapper perk up to begin to get a collection of crafting material for guns mods later on.
Okay.
Wait, oh yeah, it would be third level. I need to take it though. I would just be taking the rifle man perk instead. Sorry, my mistake.
No,
Remembering
your level 3,
requirements.
so. You're level 3. What's
Oh,
the perk requirement?
oh, for the scrapper, it is level 3, so
Yeah, no, you're level 3, so you can take it.
okay, good.
All right, guys. Was there anything else you wanted to do before we head out, or it was
Nope, we can search
No.
the location next week.
okay? All right. Well, I hope you guys had a good one.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, yes, this was a fun session.